This episode is brought to you by Progressive, a leader in boat insurance. Welcome aboard to Carefree Boating. Here, we don't worry about the what-ifs, because we explore with Progressive Boat Insurance for as little as $100 per year for a basic liability policy. Progressive also offers a variety of other coverages and can help you cover repair costs when you need it. And with discounts like multi-policy, safety courses, responsible driver, and more, your mind can really float free. Cruise on over to Progressive.com to get a quote today and see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Rate and discounts not available in all states or situations.
I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
You guys, we were just recording our McBee Dynasty recap. And at the end, if you guys listen to it, we're saying bye to each other. And then Sloane's like, bye. And Chantel was like, I end the recording. Chantel's like, what the fuck was that? Like, who's up? And we just have a lot of lightning going on here. So my girls woke up and my husband fell asleep. So hopefully they don't come down right now.
It's weird because we have we have that heat flash lightning. It's not even thundering. So where did they even hear it?
No, because for us, it started raining here. It was just lightning with no rain. And then it started raining.
Oh, okay. Because right now, that's all I've been seeing is just the lightning. And so I was like, where did they even hear it?
Remember when Chantel said I have a problem talking about weather, and here I am. But no, that's literally what just happened.
No,
it's 10:32. I mean, my kids don't have camp, and Roxanne's been kind of struggling a little bit with work and managing it all. I haven't even talked to Chantel much, so I miss you.
Oh,
but it's funny because I say that, but we spoke on the phone today 3 times.
I know.
But before that, I'm always blowing up Chantel, and I feel like she's actually been calling me.
I know. You really have not been calling me.
It's been so hard. And then when I'm done with work, I just don't like staying at home with the kids. So I'm like, okay, where can I take them? And so I always take them to the pool. And they've learned how to swim on their own.
I know. I was so shocked by that. You posted something and I was like, wait, do they not have floaties? I was so shook.
Yeah,
please make sure we're watching them and extra careful now though. But I'm so proud of them.
They jumped off a diving board that's 12 foot without floaties. And Chantel was like, I posted on Snapchat. And Chantel's like, what the fuck? Where's their floaty? And it's literally self-taught because we're constantly at the pool.
No, good for them. I think anyone can do it as long as they they can, which they looked like it. I was just so shocked by it.
So can we talk about the Emily Kiser stuff?
No, I don't know if I want to go there.
Really? We just found out.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so many people talk about them, and it's it's so messed up because someone actually a kid died, and I still think it's a very innocent situation, and it's just so sad. I don't know, it's just so crazy how this has become such a big thing. That's all I'll say. You can say what you want.
Well, no, because I will say that no, and I totally get that because I think no matter what, this was an accident, but only would this ever happen that a woman just has a newborn kid and is finally going out with her girlfriends, and within 20 minutes, something happens while she's not there.
I know, but then also that one big viral story went around where the mom lost her toddler, and it was because of the mirror that fell down and she was cooking and she was the ones watching the kid. So I just feel like accidents can happen, and it truly is an accident, but it's just so sad. Anybody that has a pool though, let me just tell you, you better make sure you have every single safety system in place. It does not matter. My friends have a pool, and at her parents' house, and when she brings her kids there, she's constantly asking is the pool covered, is the pool covered, even if it's raining outside. She's making sure the pool's not you can't access it, because just especially around a pool or a lake, that's when the most tragedies happen.
I do think the internet has just made it, made people just feel so confident in hurting people and
seriously, it's so gross.
But I will say though too, on the other end, what a lot of people are saying is listen, if you're not fortunate, if you're not rich, you could get charged, or if this was a babysitter, you would want to charge them, because we did find out that that the son who went outside by the pool unsupervised, no fence, was out there for 10 minutes, and within 1 minute he tripped, and then he struggled in the pool for 2 minutes. And there's camera footage of the whole thing because they had cameras in their backyard. and the dad never checked in for 10 whole minutes. And that is, I will say, kind of crazy. Like, I will say, like, more accidents typically happen with my kids with me. Like, my husband, Chanel, when my husband saw the Snapchat of my girls like jumping off the diving board, because I went with my cousin and because I never go anywhere with my 4 kids without someone else, either my husband or like family members. And he was so upset with me. And he's like, I cannot believe you let them jump off the diving board. And he's like, and you were sitting there recording on your phone. And he's like, it's not like you were in the pool swimming. He's like, you were sitting. I was like, no, I was like, okay, multiple times, like they had gone on it. That was like I just had pulled my phone out to record it. And he was like so upset about that because so I do feel like a lot of accidents could happen with me. But actually, remember when Sloan got stitches on her chin? That
But
was because
that's
she
what I'm
got,
saying. It's like accidents. Like I just like
yeah.
can see so many situations of like someone being distracted doing something and like and what happened obviously is not okay. And like and like don't we know that like this person, like, they're big on social media, like he looks like a loving guy. You don't think he's already, drowning in guilt? So like what are we gonna do to him to make him feel like more like shit? Like that's his son. Like what do you think he's feeling?
Yeah,
That's
at the
where,
end of the day, he's suffered the
yeah,
most
exactly.
by losing his son.
Yeah.
So
That's where it's like I think people forget. It's like everyone can have an opinion, everyone can say stuff, everyone can like go crazy and be like, that's so wrong, like why would you do that? But it's like he's the one that's gonna have to live with that every single second of his life and know like, why was I watching the game? Why was I doing this? Why was I doing that? It's like that's like why it's like, it's just so sad all around. But I really just think like accidents can happen. Like there was
yeah.
nothing malicious. There was nothing malicious on that. And when people say babysitters, like, okay, at the end of the day, you're paying someone. Like parents are 24/7 babysitters, and like things you can't watch someone 24/7. Like you try to, and you have so much anxiety. But when you pay someone to do something, like they should be doing their job.
Well, so another revelation about this whole thing is that he was placing a bet watching basketball at the same exact time that happened to his son. Again, this obviously wasn't intentional. It's like the worst thing imaginable, like the worst thing, like the worst mistake of his entire life, no
And
matter what, like to be charged, to not be charged. He has suffered the worst consequence possible, and that's that.
I know, like, imagine, like when someone said that, I was trying to think of like the equivalent of like what moms do. Like, imagine us friends getting together, or like even us right now. Like, we have our kids, we go to the pool, we're drinking, okay, and something happens. Like we took our eye off of something and something happened. Like, are we gonna like what they're gonna charge me now with like intoxicate? Like, it's just so crazy because it's like you do things in your own home that you feel comfortable doing, and like at the end of the day, you have to watch your kids 24/7. You really do, because like stuff like this happens. But it's
Or
just like,
us, like even recording a podcast episode and my kids in the living room. Like you
yeah,
just
like
really never know. Yeah.
anything can happen. Like literally anything can happen. Like it's like
It's a
so
sad
sad.
situation overall. It was clearly a mistake, like a one of obviously the most horrible mistake that you could possibly make, and he is suffering. And
Do you think
I,
they would ever come back to social media?
I think that they're going to get a divorce.
Wow.
Do you think like you'd be able to forgive your husband?
I have no idea. I don't want to put my mind in that. They do have a new newborn. So it's just like that's where it gets so sad, because it's like, what do you do then? Do you become a family unit or you don't?
I mean, they say that a lot of the times when you face a tragedy like that,
It's
there's
come
no
back.
coming back from it.
Yeah.
Like your
And the guilt that
firstborn.
the mom probably feels like leaving. Oh my God, I can't even imagine.
And like also, would you ever be able to like of course, like it was an accident, but like would you after that ever be able to leave your kid with your husband?
No, not for a while.
There was this thing, you guys, that on the news, it was like a grandma and both kids died under the grandma's watch. The first one, like, see, and like that's what's scary is like the first one, I forgot the details of it, and I don't know if any of you guys have heard this. It was actually so crazy. Um, she watched her, and then the baby died in her watch, and then like a year later, the mom was working and had the mom watch it, and the other baby died in her watch.
No, that's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying though, is like that like an accident could happen, and then like yeah, like I don't know that I'd be able to ever leave someone with a child. Man, I don't know. I just wish no children ever died.
I know. Like that's where it's just like, oh, I get so much anxiety, so much anxiety.
I know. And I feel bad because like I don't want to judge the situation because so many mistakes and accidents could happen.
Yeah, it's like, are you the lucky one because it didn't happen to you? Like, are you guys lucky? Like, or is it because you are watching? It's like, no, like you never know. It's like no one's perfect. Literally, no one's perfect. Like you can't watch someone 24/7. So like it's like you get lucky that no accidents are happening in your household. Like just like you said, when you're doing something and you're cleaning, like you're lucky your kids are not like doing something crazy that
Yeah.
gets them to like get into that area. Like it's crazy. It sucks.
Like even like as like little as like, oh, they're painting and I like walk away because I'm cleaning the kitchen and I distracted them and they like put paint in their mouth and it was like, just anything. It really is so crazy. So I don't know. Really, really sad overall. I don't know if she'll come back on the internet. If you guys are like, who the hell are we talking about? We're talking about the Emily Kiser stuff. It's actually gotten massive all over. Like everyone's talking about it. So it is crazy, but I think
I know that thank God that they got the video to not be released. Like, thank you, Lord. But like it's crazy how that the reports just came out though, too. So it's like, damn, it's like really when you put yourself out there in this world, like you really need to know what you're doing to yourself. And you don't think like, oh, me being an influencer, one day something bad is gonna happen. It's like you can't even live your life because like you know how many stories like this I'm sure it has happened, but it's like no one knows about it because they're not influencers.
and that's kind of also like the risk, like when everything is
Yeah.
so great and you kind of pinch yourself, dude. Like even now, like I'll like Chantal, I think about it and I'm like, God bless me with 4 beautiful children. I have a great husband. I have a job. Like my husband has a great job. Like life is really good, but that scares me. Like, like we have our parents and things like that, but that really scares me because like I'm sure for her, like she was so successful. I think her husband like quit his job, Chantal.
Well,
And
that's why I was saying, like, do you think they're gonna come back? Because on top of that, like a lot of
this is their
husbands,
job.
yeah, a lot of husbands quit their job to help their wives because they do like the back end and they do a lot of the work, So, and then this becomes your guys' family unit and your job. So it's like now what? You don't have a job?
Yeah, if you look at their like views on their videos, it's like I swear I'm pretty sure it was like 90 million, 90.2 million. Like
Yeah,
that's
they have a lot.
these are the views that they're getting. So like with that being said, they're getting paid so much with that. So I mean, they're still getting paid insanely amount because people are looking at every single one of their videos to dissect it and like to probably talk shit. So I don't know. Some people do need to touch grass though, man. They really
No,
do.
they really do. It's like people that made videos about this and like I don't know. It's sickening. Like really go and touch grass.
Yeah, I don't think like I don't know. The world's crazy now with social media, so it is what it is. I don't think like reporting on it is a big deal because I mean we report on everything, but
I
I
think
don't
you can
know.
report something, but then also like if you know that this family like it's a big tragedy, and then you're giving like where you're giving your opinion of saying like blah blah blah. Like when you read the comments, it really is sickening. Like when you read the comments, you're just like, what is wrong with these people?
Yeah, no, 100%. Um, yeah, let's kind of move on to something lighter. We'll definitely put to forward if because that we didn't even say trigger warning.
I
God,
know.
oops, oh my God, I'm
We'll say
scared.
that in the bio then.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get into the valley. You guys, now I've realized every third episode of a reunion is the best one. Like just skip the first two.
Well, no, because like the second one was good of this one, but like it's shocking that the Valley like had three reunions.
I don't think it's shocking at all. Like I feel like a lot happened.
I know, but I'm saying like for a season like this to have three, it's like more like I don't know. I just shocking to me because like you'll have like 24 episodes of Housewives and they only have two, and like this one had three.
Yeah. So on this episode, it starts off with Janet saying that she's not going to stop talking about Danny's behavior until his touching stop. I don't like there's a thing there's words, there's things that you can say. And for me, I need proof. Like yes, the Melissa thing happened, but for her to continue to say that it keeps happening like at the Super Bowl and she keeps hearing about it, like we need proof. And until Janet's vile behavior stops, like we're not going to stop calling her out. She was insufferable this episode.
No, this episode made me realize that both Jan and her husband, okay, they literally are the most jealous people of Danny and Nia. Like it's very blatant. They're so pissed off that like, this couple over here got, way better, whatever you want to call it, edit. People love them, and like they don't have that. Like the way that they were going, the way that what's his name, Jason was shaking his head when they were
Loser.
talking. Like I was like, "Are you okay over there?" It made my blood boil.
He gave me the biggest ick ever.
He was shaking his head when they were trying to defend themselves. Like, no, no, no. Like making it seem like these people are the most vile people in the world. It's like, I don't know what you're watching. Like, I don't know what you are thinking right now.
Well, they were saying that he was watching it as someone's husband, and I do definitely obviously see that.
Yeah. Because he said that they used Jen as a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Where?
I know. I'm trying to
What
see
does
that.
it mean in this situation? Like what? Like how?
How about Brittany acting like she was so uncomfortable with Danny when he was drinking? She said that he was basically like friendly and like he like was apparently following her around. And it's like for you to even call that uncomfortable when you're married to a Jax, like girl, bye.
And like, okay, like it just sucks because it's like, okay, if he was doing that, like, why are you going back and telling Janet, the most person that's gonna go in crazy? Like, say that to Nia, say that to them, let them know about what the situation is. It's just like it just makes it feel so weird. And it's like, but that's such a different example than you saying that he's grabbed people multiple times.
Right. But like she's just so annoying for that. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I really don't like Brittany.
Because do we think that really like happened like that, the way she's saying it?
No, I
She just
think that
adding it on?
there are people who are just like extra, and like Danny comes across like as someone who's like overly nice. And a lot of the times the problem is because the world is like filled with people who are not nice, that when there is an overly genuinely nice man, you're like, he's weird, he's too much. And that's the problem because she was married to a Jax, that when someone is like kind, respectful, like trying to hype her up on her birthday, you take that as something else.
Yeah, I think that if we start to see other people come out and say more things about Danny, then like we do have to take it with like, okay, maybe there is a trend here. But for right now, if it's just the cast and like it's like that side, it's like I'm not listening to anything you guys are motherfucking saying.
What do you think about Jason saying that everyone has that like he basically obviously insinuates that Danny has a big problem with alcohol, and he says everyone has a problem with alcohol. And my take on that was like, yeah, we drink, like we might get buzzed or sometimes we get too buzzed. Doesn't mean you have a drinking problem if that happens.
Yeah, alcohol is poison at the end of the day. It makes us do things and, act weird ways. So that doesn't mean that everyone has a problem. Like everyone just reacts differently to it. Like he literally even said again, like I haven't had a drink in 3 weeks. It's like, what do you guys want from him?
Poor Danny. And like,
they're like, do you have a drinking problem? Answer the question. Like it was just like, he said, no, I don't. Like he did answer. He's like, no, I don't have a drinking problem.
I really wish like Andy like stepped in more. I mean, he did.
No, I think he did. I actually think
this episode he was way better.
Yeah, he did a great job, and really, especially in the whole situation about the sexual harassment, he really, really, really was like trying to get down and really clarify, what did you mean by this? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, are you trying to say the cops? Like, even he said like, so if you brought it, he even said like, okay, so if you brought it to a judge or a cop, is he going to get arrested? Like, he really wanted to understand, like, why would you bring that up?
No, I know, like that's not funny, but like it's just
it's funny in the sense, not funny like what happened, like what he did was wrong. No one, and again, even Danny and Nia say they're not saying that wasn't wrong. They're not taking ownership, but like the way that they have blown it out of proportion and like for her to use those words and still back it up at this reunion is what was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but a cluttered home makes my brain feel just as messy. This summer, I promised myself more mental space, and part of that was finding my go-to support network. I have my hairdresser, my nail girl, and all I needed is a cleaner from HomeAglow. HomeAglow is a top-rated home service platform that lets you instantly schedule trusted cleaners in your area for a party, a special occasion, or just to keep your sanity. Every cleaner passes a rigorous certification process and keeps at least a 4.8 star rating, so you know you're in safe hands. I booked mine online in minutes, saw the reviews and photos, and they showed up ready to make my house sparkle. I joined their Forever Clean membership, which saves me $30 an hour, so now I can book unlimited cleaning starting at $19 an hour. You guys, that's so cheap. And 100% of the fees and tips go directly to the cleaner, which feels good knowing I'm supporting someone local. Living in a clean space has boosted my productivity, my mood, and my time with my family. It's been a total game changer. So take home cleaning off your plate this summer with HomeAglow. Visit homeaglow.com/TRH to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. That's HOMEAGLOW.com/TRH.
The Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle. Plan starting at just $16.99 a month. Catch Limitless, Live Better Now Season 1 with Chris Hemsworth on Disney Plus.
We got a lot of work to do.
Alien Earth on Hulu.
This ship collected monsters.
And Final Destination Bloodlines on HBO Max.
Death is coming for our family.
The Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle. Plan starting at $16.99 a month. All these and more streaming soon. Visit Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle.com for details.
Janet, I don't know if you noticed, but Janet's face lit up every single time Michelle and Brittany did her dirty work and were like talking for her.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Or we're like talking like to like put the other ones down. Like she was smirking and so happy about it.
What pissed, like, I wish Zach, because Zach kept making random comments and like we would hear him because the mic would make sure we would hear it. But like I wish he just spoke up more because he kept like, it's like, say what you're thinking, because like it almost feels like it's Danny and or like Kristen and them just versus them, but it's like Zach also feels this way too. So it's like, speak up.
So as far as like the Kristen stuff and the Zach stuff, they basically like said that Janet and they do stuff for a storyline, and she'll like change her whole narrative for a storyline.
Or she changed basically like coming into this first season. Like she's a different person when she films.
Yeah. And I mean, I agree with that. And then how about when Chantal, like one thing that I was just like noticing with Jason and Janet is like, for example, like with the Kristen stuff, Jason's like, we weren't ever even going after you. And he said that to Kristen. And it's like, he's like, they're acting like they're assigning storylines backstage. Like this is WWE. Like this is supposed to be actual life. Like, what do you mean? Like we were never gunning for you. We were never coming after you. So like you found a person to go after and you guys went full force on them. Like,
yeah,
this
does
is
that make
a reality show?
I know. So like it's like they're this little team together and they're like, this is what we're gonna do, and like this is exactly what's gonna happen. It's like, no, it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. And then
like gunning for them, we still can see it. Like you literally have these like crazy eyes like shooting at them, and it's like really sick. Like poor Nia, you were gonna put her into labor.
I swear. And then Kristen like says, listen, I was a bitch because you guys were a bitch to my friends. And fucking Jason like has a problem with Kristen saying those are his friends. I don't even know. And then like Danny's like just like laughing in their face, and Janet's like, of course the ass grabber laughing. Like you're fucking weird, you weirdo. Like you absolutely have Karen behavior. Absolutely. Yeah. And then when they talk about the Jasmine Janet stuff, the way Jason looks at Jasmine and he's like, do you feel like you were being manipulated? And Jason, and like, I don't know, Chanel, like, what did you think about that?
You know I think what was crazy is like, we saw this like whole side of Jason's, like he came in taking notes and saying, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to get this point across. I'm going to get this point across. Like, let me handle it, baby. I'm going to do it. And like, he really like tried to do that. And it was so gross. It was like, can you sit down a little bit?
Yeah. Like he basically said that Jasmine was being manipulated, and he's like, we're not watching the same show. And it's like, yeah, like you're obviously not watching the same show, because if you did, you would agree with 100% of what the viewers agree with, and they think your wife is a problem. So now one person is sitting there vouching for your wife. So when you sit there and you try to gaslight and say, oh, are we even watching the same show? Motherfucker, are you reading all the comments? No one is on your side. No one.
It's crazy how they can't take any accountability for anything. Like if you see all this hate that you guys are getting, if you're seeing like all the hate from the cast, the fans, like why can't you sit down and say like what did we do? Like what made us like have to be in this position that we were in, instead of like making it and gaslighting other people on the cast members and making them feel crazy.
You know what I noticed is that Jasmine was being so fake this episode with Janet.
Yeah, I know. It was weird. It was,
and it's weird. Literally because of Jason. Like she obviously like really values her relationship with Jason. But like I also feel like
Janet, Kristen was like, Kristen was going crazy and was like interrupting them because she was like wanting to know. And then I think even Luke was like, calm down. She's like, don't tell me to calm down, or don't tell me to stop, because it's like, no, say what you've like been saying. We have like text messages of you talking shit about them.
Yeah, like you could tell that Jasmine acts a certain way with them and then talk shit. And I'm like, at this point, like Jasmine and Janet, you both can go. Like you literally both can go, because to me, Jasmine was being so fucking fake this episode. And I'm just like, ew, you can go with your Karen friend. Thank you so much.
Shady, because like it's like she didn't want to be caught up or something.
How about when Andy asked if Janet is a Karen, and Danny and Nia like are such good people that was like the perfect opportunity to be like, yeah, I do think she is, and they didn't say shit.
I know.
Can you imagine if roles were reversed and they were like, oh, is Nia a Karen? Like, who would be the first people to raise hands?
They would. They're like, I'm telling you, like, it was so evident, like this episode, how much they can't stand that people like them.
How about Jax like shitting on Zach? Like, he really does not like Zach at all.
I know, and it's messed up because, like, Zach does explain like how he has been there for him too. So it's like Jax, like, get away, like, get off our screens right now, because like you have no leg to stand on with anything.
You know what's weird? I'm such an empath. Did I say that right? Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
such an empath. I felt bad for Jax on this episode.
Oh God, no, absolutely not.
I know. And it's like, cause I forgot everything that he's done, but I just like you could tell, like when they were bringing up the burner accounts and like, I don't know, like you could tell they were all like laughing in his face, and he was like,
he literally says that he was gonna fire every single person off season 1. This is his show. Like, he has such an ego. So it's like, I can't feel bad for people who have such an ego like that.
I know.
The only thing I can feel bad for him about, like where I'm the empath, is like I do feel bad about like the situation with him and his son. Like, that makes me sad for him. That's the only thing. But other than that, no.
Yeah. Janet. Okay, so here was like the fakest part ever, where Danny and Nia were like, dude, like we thought you were friends. Like, you were the first person to meet our kid. Like, you came to our house. And then Janet was like, yeah, that was like, we filmed it though. And so it's like, to me, Janet's exposing that the show is all scripted or something, because they're basically
they are not friends. Like, they never hung out unless it was a show, basically.
But they're basically saying that it means nothing if it happens on the show. Like, this is supposed to be a reality show. Like, this is supposed to just be your real life on camera. Not that if it happens on camera, it's just us being fake with it.
And that was a lie though. Nia was saying, you met my kids, and that didn't happen on film. And it didn't. She had her twins before the show even started.
Yeah, I don't know. I really do think that Janet needs to get off the show.
I mean, I would like to see one more season to see what she's gonna do and say.
Chantal, based on her doubling down on this reunion, the way that she's acting, the way that she was smirking when Michelle and fucking Brittany's annoying ass were talking, like the way that she is still like pushing on the sexual assault thing, like trying to make it this thing, because like it's like a obviously very triggering word.
Wait, how about when Andy was asking Jason because he's a lawyer, and then Kristen goes, he's a workman's comp lawyer, and workman's comp is like
I died. Oh my gosh. And he was like, I still went to law school. Like, we can study law school, bro.
But it's like your husband, like once they practice in a different field, it's like, yeah, like they don't know that much about other law.
Yeah, because my husband is like in a complete different law. Like when some people like ask him questions, I'm like, he's not involved in that at all.
Like
not even know.
Like, dude, he's not in that legality of like the courts of like sexual assault, or like, any of the things that you have to do like when you're like dealing with people.
How about Janet? This is why she just needs to go. How about Janet? Because like what she's doing is dangerous and she's not even fucking realizing. But how about when she said that Danny called Michelle a whore, and then Michelle doubled it, like Michelle backed her and was like, yeah, now when you Google my name, like people like bring up that I did this for money. Girl, no, people bring up that you're a fucking cheater, dude. Like no one cares about what you did for money. People bring up that you're a cheater. That's like something that you did, like nothing else. And then you came on a reality show. And
sorry, he was repeating something that your ex-husband said, you crazy person.
Yeah, and then like everyone's like, he did not say that he was a whore. He literally said what was on the like chat, like to Luke, and Jason's like, well, we're allowed to paraphrase. No, you're not allowed to say that he fucking called a whore. Like it was like the delusions of listening to this. I was just like, I was like, I cannot believe this. Like, I really cannot believe these people came and they're doubling down like this.
I know. I was really baffled. It was really crazy, like what their agenda was and like how far they were going to go to reach the agenda. And they thought that they were going to we were all going to look at them like, hell yeah, you guys skin good. No.
what else happened with Jesse and Michelle at the end? I wrote something that doesn't make sense.
Well, so basically we find out that at the Zen party that Jesse's girlfriend comes. And so like cameras were down at the time, but then when they come, they start putting cameras on the girl. Clearly the girl did not consent to being filmed and like told them that they can't air this. So like that's why we don't see it, but Bravo was there. And Michelle and the girlfriend got in a really big fight, like a crazy fight. And that's like really what happened at the very end of it. And it's just like, and Andy was like, your girlfriend should be like, wanting to be filmed. Like, why is she? And then if they do say something, she like wants to send a cease and desist.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that.
But allegedly they say that like, the girlfriend found out that Michelle or Janet was trying to also like, they didn't say this, but like it's like circling around that Michelle and Janet were like trying to contact people in OC to try to find dirt about her. So it's like she's coming into these parties thinking like, you guys are trying to dig up things on me, like stop it. And like that's why they're getting in arguments.
Yeah. No, I just like the good thing. I think what Jesse's girlfriend is doing that's really great is she's not like coming on the show. And I think it should like end there. Like you're with Jesse. If you want to stay with Jesse, you need to stop with like this lawsuit stuff.
Oh, wow. It's crazy. Someone did on our Patreon send us something about another allegedly thing saying that Michelle did push Jesse's girlfriend, and apparently production opened up an investigation on it. I don't know how true that is, but that is circling around too.
Well, we need to look into that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sad. Valley's over.
I know.
Well, Salt Lake City's coming back, Chantal.
Okay. When is that airing?
Chantal.
No, you don't know.
I don't know. I've actually been kind of taking a seat back in August and like it's back to school for 3 of my kids. Like Jack is going to a new school. So I haven't had them in much camps. So like I'm working with them. So yeah, I'm not like on top of my shit. Like this is like my month to just, they're going to go back to school, you guys. But
okay.
It's coming back. Let's see. And then you
1 second.
have the Love Island reunion.
Oh my god, yeah, they just filmed it today.
Mm-hmm. So I'm so fucking excited about that. And Salt Lake City, I don't know, you guys.
I know why I can't find it either. Hold on, there's a teaser right here. Hold on. Accept cookies.
Yeah, I don't.
Are you sure there was a date that they said?
Maybe not. Maybe
you just saw a teaser and you thought like, oh, it's coming soon. I mean, that means it's coming soon, but
yeah,
I haven't seen.
So we still have.
Well, we're gonna have McBee Dynasty or McBee. We have the McBee show now, and then we have still Miami and OC.
Yeah. So
and I think there's something else happening on Bravo.
Salt Lake.
Yeah, not right now though.
Okay, I don't know what's happening on Bravo. What is that?
There has to be something else. Like they would never just like have 3 shows airing.
They don't. They have like all the below decks and stuff happening.
Yeah, that probably is what's happening.
They have so many shows. We just don't watch all of them because like it's too much. Too fucking much, you guys. And see, like I love like with McBee how we could just like I just watched them all. Like it was so nice. I feel like that's where Bravo needs to step away. They need to like do that where you just like air shows all at once.
No, I agree. Like that's what their next thing that they should do, like you said, is like find something, just say this is what we're doing, like we're gonna try this out. Like you don't need to go this week by week, like and let's see what it does for you as a network.
Yeah. But I think that's all that we have. My kids are staring, they're just waiting at the staircase for me. So
tell them that Chantal said the lightning's gonna get them if they don't sleep.
Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to tell them that because today Sloan said something weird to me in the car. Cause like I've been teaching her about strangers and we've been doing things where I'm like sitting there saying, okay, let's pretend I'm this person. And I tell you guys, I know your mom and your mom told me to come pick you up. Like, what are you going to do? And then they start running, help, help. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I've been like teaching them that. And then Sloan said to me, we were getting their uniforms today and in the car. And she was like, Mom, when I go to sleep, like I do think about like if a stranger comes and then they tell me to come in their car and I'm just screaming. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I done?
Oh my gosh. Your kids take things so literal, but like maybe that's just all kids. And like, that's like, we have to like remember what we're saying to them.
I literally role played with them. And then we came downstairs and we all acted it out. And then they were loving it though. Then we started doing 10 different scenarios and then they couldn't sleep that night.
Oh
We did this all in front of my husband, and my husband was like kind of laughing about it. I'm like, no, this is not funny. This is like a serious matter. Cause they like thought it was funny at one point. I'm like, no, you guys, like, this is serious. Like, this is actually serious. This happens. And so, like, I don't know if I've traumatized them more. So if you're a therapist, just let me know.
maybe we explain, we do one role play session, you don't do the 20.
No, but I really want to hire someone and like, let's like see what they do.
No, that
Really?
is
Okay.
traumatizing.
I actually saw that on TikTok one time where they were like, we want to do this. Like, let's see if like your kids will fall for it. And all the parents were like, my kids won't. And then all the fucking kids fell for it. And how about the kids were older too?
Oh my gosh. No, I feel like that's traumatizing.
Okay. So not a good idea.
No, not a good idea.
I mean, honestly, like my kids are like literally not allowed to do anything. So it doesn't even matter. They're not allowed to sleep anywhere. They're not allowed to do any of that stuff. Like my husband's the type that he even is like, if like my nephew is at my like in-laws house, he's like, my kids will never sleep there. And like they're the same age, but I mean, like my husband's very, very like intense about that stuff.
I mean, we weren't allowed to ever sleep anywhere except our cousin's house. So like, you know, I don't.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean,
Yeah, I know. They're
we
still
were,
really young. Like, what? No one needs to be having a sleepover at 5 years old right now, anyways.
but you know, like we were like weird at like 8 years old.
I know, but I'm just saying.
We're not talking about it, but we like, yeah, it can like, yeah, no. Ugh, trauma. This like, I don't know, you guys.
I mean, at least like thank God nothing like it was like all innocent, like nothing that was like
No,
actually trauma, you know,
yeah.
just like us being kids, you know, and being crazy.
Yeah. I told you guys. Oh no, I don't even want to say this. Did we say the Leslie thing?
No, we're good.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys. Have a great week. We'll be back with Miami and OC plus 2 episodes on our Patreon. If you guys choose to join our Patreon, do not join Patreon through the app. You join it on a regular like internet thing, base, whatever. And then and then from there you download the app and log in.
Yes.
All right, love you guys. We missed you. Have a good week. Bye.